Do you have hundreds of friends or just a few? When we think about it, some people have a lot of friends on social media and they think that these are their real friends. Well, psychologist Tony Crabb, writing for Court, says it's healthier to have fewer friends. Mary Ellen, you study psychology. Can you talk us through this a little bit?
Well, I'll try my best. Pretty sure I won't kind of get all the details, but basically research has shown that the average person can't have more than 150 friends, right? That's the maximum that we can sort of maintain. Yet on Facebook, we will have 500, 1,000. Some people have thousands and thousands and thousands of friends, and yet people are feeling more alone than ever, despite the fact that they have all these friends on Facebook. And so the research has said that there's a huge correlation between the amount that someone actually uses Facebook and how lonely they are. So the more someone uses Facebook, the more lonely they are.
Well, I think, as I was reading the article as well, I think they were saying that lonelier people tend to use Facebook
more. Relation, so yeah.
What I'm curious about, though, is the definition of friends. Like, how do people actually, different people define friends differently.
Well, how do you define friends? Who do you consider, how do you define your friends?
I think the ones that I really call friends are the ones that I would give a call. I wouldn't hesitate to call at 2 o'clock in the morning with an issue that I'm having.
So that genuinely is a real friend who'd answer the phone and who'd have that conversation with you.
Don't let me give me your... you're not having my mobile.
Yeah. Not real friends.
What about you, Mary Ellen? What's your definition for friends?
I would definitely define it very similarly. I would say, because I often feel quite awkward going to someone's house for the first time because I want to be polite. I don't want to, step on their toes. But the people that I don't feel awkward doing that to, like just turning up at their doorstep and be like, hey, are my true friends. So it's kind of similar.
So you could just pop over their house unannounced.
Just pop over unannounced. And I'd say I've really only got about 3 friends that I could do that with. So it's not very many.
Yeah. I guess, when it really comes down to it, it is a really small and kind of select group of people. Have you noticed that over the course of life that number has gotten smaller and smaller? Because it seems like
bigger.
Oh, really? How is that? Well, what do you define friends as? Is it 2 in the morning? Is it...
Well, yeah, no. We had this discussion before, and I sort of have this area where people don't encroach on my life. So I'm not the person that you would pop in and see. Even you need to ring me before you come to my house. Even a friend, yeah. And I wouldn't do that to a friend either. I'm definitely the person who rings up and says, are you home? Do you want to go for a coffee or whatever? But I'm the type of friend that I don't necessarily share my life with you, but I'm willing to sit and listen and you can vent to me. So, yeah, that's how friendship is for me. Because I have a very close relationship with my husband, so him and I talk about everything.
So you don't really need an outlet for anything else.
I don't have enough space for another one.
Yeah. Well, I think about this idea of friendship, and I think that as I've gotten older, it seems as though with moving and everything that happens in life that the friendship circle seems to get a little bit tighter. But is there any way that we can kind of extend, because it seems as though you're able to extend the friendship to some people, because we talk so much about loneliness on this show.
Yeah, for me it was church again, and it was making the conscious effort to invite people into my life. So come over for lunch, let's go and do a picnic, let's get out and about, having friends who were my children's friends. That's a really good one to have, ladies, because you know what's going on.
But you know what I found interesting about what you said about how you made friendships? Is actually that personal relationship where you actually invite someone.
I consider you ladies to be my friends. I may not pop over your house at 2 in the morning. That's okay. That makes it fine.